Hey there, Leo. Welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. My name is Sophie. For those of you who are joining for the very first time, I pray that you enjoy your reading today. And if you do, remember to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for your love and support. You make what I do possible. I am so grateful to be sitting in this space with you once again. So Leo, this reading is for any and all Leo placements, so please take this reading as it resonates. Since this is a general reading, it won't resonate for everyone. This reading can be applied to any and all situations, including love, career, and personal growth. Any additional information about me or the channel can be found in the description box below. So Leo, we're going to start first with some oracle cards to get an idea of the themes and energy at play here. Then we're going to move into the Celtic cross using the tarot, which we will clarify using a second tarot deck. And then we're going to close the reading off with some guidance. So while I was sitting in your energy, Leo, what I'm noticing is that there is this intense shift into a new path, okay? I'm getting very strong career change energy for some of you. Very strong. If it's not a full career change, it is changing the capacity of your practice in some significant way. Not changing fields, but changing the way you approach your profession, okay? If this is a relationship for you, this is something that you feel is becoming very imbalanced, something that is going to require some kind of a shift in position because the way you have been putting energy in has not been met with the same level of payback to an extent, right? There is something here that feels very imbalanced, and there is a need here to redistribute the energy, redistribute the power, right? So for some, you may feel like you have kind of outgrown your position in this. So we have new life, which indicates knowing that you are outgrowing your shell. This is leaving of previous constraints and moving into something that feels less limiting. Okay, this is about stretching out, moving around again. It's an expression of freedom, whether it's creative freedom, emotional freedom, intellectual freedom. There's a need here to explore a little bit deeply what this new version of yourself is thirsting for, because this feels like a massive transformation. Whether you intended for that to happen or not, Leo, something big is underway. Underneath new life is not for you. So this can absolutely be about something that you've realized is not for you, something that you've realized has in a way overstayed its welcome. Clarifying that, we have toil and labor with official person. So this is where I'm getting the feeling that if this is work related for some of you, this is about realizing that you are putting in so much work that at this point your status should be elevated. You should be recognized. You should be recognized for the work you put in as somebody a little bit higher up on the ladder because of your dedication and your level of expertise. It warrants it. It doesn't make sense at this point for you to work in a certain capacity while being capable and have been shown over time and time again the ability to handle a higher level. Okay, now where this is romance, this is about somebody putting in way more work than they feel they are being given back. Okay, this is about feeling one-sided. Something is feeling like too much work given the fact that there are two people involved. Things should be distributed evenly, and they're not. Now with breathe, we have concern, which to me is a feeling of, it's a feeling not of anxiety, but it is a feeling close to it, where it's more of feeling unsettled. Okay, there's a need here to take some time alone, but there has been distance between you and this thing. You've taken time for yourself. I'm getting very strong hermit energy. So you could be connecting with a Virgo that this is happening with. But in general, Leo, this is about taking the time to meditate, to contemplate, to process any situations that have not been up to your standard. Okay? And giving yourself space to explore that feeling of concern. There is something that you're realizing is no longer for you. And I looked up at the timer, I saw 444. So this is, and I just noticed 33 right here. Wow. But you know, this is absolutely about taking the time to explore what it is exactly you don't like about where you currently are, so that you can figure out the next step. What do I not like? What do I feel could go, could leave, could be, just remiss? So that way I can see for myself exactly where I need to go. Because if you don't know how you're going to replace it, you don't want to disadvantage yourself either. This is an unhappy or an unfulfilling situation for you at the moment because you've outgrown it. But it's also not, you're in the middle of it. So it's like you're already kind of balancing things out. This is about making a switch, not leaving something while you leave yourself with nothing while you figure out what the next step is. This is about maintaining both and then dropping one so that you can seamlessly move into the next. Okay? Then we have time to go, which is being clarified by great fortune and journey. So coming to this energy here, Leo, I'm not getting that this is actually leaving a situation in its entirety. Again, it could be a career change, but it's more of a career elevation. This time to go is feeling like you are just ready to upgrade. You're ready to, it almost feels like you're living a double life to an extent, because you are here in a space dealing with the old version, the old skin, the old shell. And in this transition, you're trying to kind of shake off the old so that you can free yourself up for the new. It's very death energy. It's very scorpionic, transformative energy. I am getting sort of like that phoenix rising from the ashes, that something in the recent past has been a significant revelation in how you want this next stretch of time to be for you. Okay? You have grown. You have outgrown this, whatever it is, romantic situation, career situation, schooling, life purpose, spiritual journey. But this is something that has been in your mind for a while. Thought energy. You could be connecting with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I'm getting kind of like a King of Swords here. But with this time to go, it's speaking to something no longer fulfilling you. Something is missing, and it's about pursuing that feeling. This may require travel for some of you. This could be because of finances. This could require you putting distance between you and somebody else. But overall, this is about taking a very significant move in a direction that you know is better suited to you. This is better suited to you. And there is this feeling here of almost living a double life, because you are living two lives at once. Something old and something new. But the most important aspect of this journey, Leo, is that you are exercising a certain level of awareness that you are a different person. You are a different person now. And so who you invite into your space, who you permit to enter your atmosphere, that person, those people, those situations have to be conducive to your growth. And here you are, Leo, Aries, Sag energy. You being courageous, confident, creative. This is pure creation, Leo. Remember who you are. When it comes down to your abilities, your capabilities, there should be no question. So this is about you being, you're about to take your first step into a higher level of yourself. For some, this is about business person energy. This is the entrepreneur, the risk taker. Okay, maybe not the Queen of Pentacles who already has the business established, but this is that energy of taking that first risk and getting the ball rolling, getting it started. The Queen of Wands is not a person to be reckoned with. Okay, this person is sharp. This person is ready to go, bounces back very easily from conflict or any kind of challenge. So this is you, Leo. And if this is not you, this is somebody you are connecting with who is going to help you stand more in alignment with who you are and your power. The current energy is the Three of Wands, waiting, being at a distance. This is travel for some of you. The block is the King of Pentacles. You could be connecting with a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. This could be a business person. This could be a spouse. Okay, this could be some kind of a provider or father figure. This individual, if it's an individual, is standing in the way of you and what you're waiting for. It could also be that this person, if not standing directly in the way, is just somebody who is sort of like a competitor. Okay, if they're not helping you, they are antagonizing your efforts. And if they're not antagonizing your efforts, they are just not helping. This could be a partner, again, who is just not pulling their weight. This could also be a version of yourself that you are trying to become, and you're waiting on that. If this is business for you, you're waiting for that part where you feel like everything clicks and it all comes together. You're waiting for that. So the best case scenario here is justice. You could be connecting with a Libra. Best case scenario is that the contracts go through. The contracts go through. If there's been a separation between you and somebody, everything will turn out equally, okay? Because I am getting that unequal, someone possibly trying to take too much, but another person just being ready to go. So if the question has been, will the contract go through? Will it be signed? Will things pan out evenly? The answer is yes. If there is distance between you and another person, if the question is, will this distance remain? Okay, the answer is most likely yes, because the best case scenario, right? This is what is working in your best interest, is that if there is distance between you and somebody you really wish there wasn't distance with, chances are this distance is actually better. Okay, there is something meaningful, something constructive, and something needed about this distance. It gives somebody the opportunity to weigh things out, focus on what needs to stay and what needs to go. It's a perfect example to help someone make a decision. So a decision will be made, and the right one will be made. So the reason it's all happening is the Hanging Man. This could be Piscean energy that you're connecting with, but in general, this is about letting go. So in the reason it's all happening is because someone has decided to release control, release their need for the outcome to look a certain way. This is about going with the flow and just being like water. In the recent past, we have the Nine of Cups. So this is wish fulfillment energy. This is somebody feeling content, right? This isn't overjoy. This isn't super excited. This is really just about being content. You're there with your cups, have everything that you need, waiting on your friends perhaps to join you. But in the meantime, you are relaxed. You are enjoying yourself. So there is something, especially with this being a 9, Leo, you've recently experienced contentment. You've recently experienced just feeling relaxed and feeling good in your own skin and being happy with the things that you do and the time that you spend alone. And it's not to say that you haven't been spending that time with friends, but it's just been feeling very balanced. You've been feeling like the people you include in your space are worth including. Now, coming in, we have the 3 of Pentacles. So you'll be working with some people. This may be work related. If this is about changing your career path, you are going to find yourself really enjoying your work. You're going to work with people to get settled in. It'll feel right. You'll be learning a new skill. The 3 of Pentacles speaks to getting better at a new thing that requires teamwork to make it happen. All right? So this is also where it comes to partnership and a possible separation or a union, right? Decision making where it comes to contracts. This is about reaching a completion with this person that you are partnering with. You are working together. There's cooperation. No one is going to stand in the way anymore. So where you have this King of Pentacles being here in the block, something about this block will be lifted. Something about this block will be lifted. How you see yourself with the Lovers. You could be connecting with a Gemini. If this is an individual that you are connecting with in a romantic sense, you will be connecting with them more in the future. Okay, this could be them kind of going through their own evolution, their own elevation, right? But this is also about you and somebody else taking a more elevated approach. You guys are both on the same page, and in that way you are taking this commitment to the next level. through the choices that you make, through deciding to make room for the other person, right? Again, this is about shifting space and giving more of it to people who deserve it, who work for it. This person works for it. And if you are waiting for new love, you will find somebody, most likely at work, who shares the same goals and values as you. If you are looking to stay with somebody from your past, okay, you guys will work out some kind of an agreement. Now, the thing with the King of Pentacles, if this is a past person that you are currently having conflicts with, this individual is blocking, or at least attempting to block progress. When we clarify this person, we'll see more on why. But this individual is a little bit harder to work with, and it may not be possible because it takes two to make this relationship work, okay? To make any relationship work, but it's been feeling very one-sided. And so it may be that this person is being blocked from you because someone else, or you, your own self, is being pressed upon you to focus on that more than the connection at large. Now, in the environment external to you that you may not see is the Empress, Libran, Tauran energy. Leo, there is somebody in your environment. This could be even your future self. This could be a version of yourself that you are waiting to become. It's closer than you think. If this is someone you're trying to connect with, possibly, this is somebody who really is the person. This is really the person. This is somebody who is nurturing and kind and patient, and somebody who brings an incredible amount of abundance with them. This is somebody who you can nurture a business with, have a family with, build from the ground up with. This is somebody who has experience. The Empress is all queens combined. So this person is not only rational, they're not only impassioned, and they're not only intuitive and loving, they also know how to manage their resources well. This person is a mother, a maiden, a crone. She's all three. She's everything. And she brings it down with her into the 3D. So whoever this person is, whether it's a version of yourself you're looking to become, and you will become better at becoming this person, at being this person. If it's not that, it's somebody who you will admire, someone whose commitment or who serves as such an incredible role model to you that you feel like there is faith, there is possibility. This person helps you along the way become a better version of yourself. Where this is just energy, what you don't realize, Leo, is that you have so much to gain from this new experience, that no matter what this King of Pentacles, whatever this energy represents for you, this limitation, the King of Pentacles is a weaker energy compared to the Empress. So if what you're wanting is a certain level of stability, you don't even realize that the bar is set too low. The potential for you is much higher. Okay? Now the fear here is judgment. So if this is about a second chance, this is about you possibly not having a second chance, or having a second chance and it not going well. Okay? But this is about putting something in the past and perhaps having a hard time releasing something. In the outcome, we have the 3 of Swords. There will be a difficult truth released, a difficult conversation. Healing will begin. The 3 of Swords is a purging. Whatever difficulties there have been, whatever frustrations there have been, whatever truths have been held back or frustrations that have been held back, they will be released, they will be expressed, and progress will finally be made. Now, I am seeing as well that there could be a third party situation. We do have multiple 3s, and in certain positions, we do have people. So I will say this, Leo, if there are multiple people involved, somebody here is prepared to walk away from the situation. Okay? They are prepared to walk away from the situation as they know it, which means that if somebody decides to give a second chance and work through this person who perhaps engaged in this third party energy, they may decide that instead of walking away from the commitment, they're just going to change the way they move within it and possibly become a little sneaky. I'm getting that because I am not really seeing remorse. I'm seeing somebody finding out the truth, but not really there's almost a desire to make it work in spite of the fact that somebody here is not sorry for what they've done. And that's for some of you. Just please take that as it resonates. I'm just trying to read out the storylines that I see. So what else for Leo, please? Let's clarify this Celtic cross for Leo. What's going on here for Leo? Celtic cross for Leo, please. Celtic cross for Leo. What's going on, please? Celtic cross for Leo. Please clarify this Celtic cross for Leo. Yeah, so the Five of Swords. So if this is about connecting, I'm getting that this is coming from this King of Pentacles. If it's a person, this person does not feel particularly remorseful, okay? They know what they're doing. They know that it is foul play, and they're taking advantage of the situation. For others of you, this isn't a person. You're just feeling very defeated by a situation. You should not. The thing with this feeling of defeat is that it requires that you remember who you are. So Leo, give yourself the space to feel this. I'm not saying that your experience is not real, because of course it is real. Everything within your reality is created. It is self-created. So if this is something that you feel, then it is very, very real. When I say that you should not feel this way is because I am looking at your energy, and it is saying that you are much stronger than this. Much stronger. Okay? So with the Five of Swords, there's a feeling of defeat when there should be a feeling of victory. Okay? This is about a truth coming out and somebody challenging you. But you have the wits to defeat this energy. You have everything, the support, the creation, the ability to overcome this. So with the Three of Wands in your current energy, what's clarifying it is the Three of Swords. So there is a feeling of being very frustrated by the fact that you are at a distance from something, waiting for something, a message from someone, perhaps having to travel for something. But the fact that you are waiting is a source of pain, frustration. Why am I here? Is the feeling I'm getting. Now with the King of Pentacles in the block, this is the Queen of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Someone is at a distance, and there's almost a feeling with this person that they're about to make a decision. This may be you, Leo. You may be tired of this constant waiting, and so you are deciding that you're just going to have a very difficult conversation with somebody and say to yourself, you know, it's done. I've basically done what I could here, and this is about as much as I can handle. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, where this is not a person. This is you standing within your own. You're trying to become patient, Leo. You're trying to become patient. When it comes down to you waiting on a change or on a path, if this is not something that you're having a difficult time with a person in particular, this is about you just trying to tap into a version that is more patient. You're trying to wait it out, trying to pull it within yourself and say, well, you know what, if this is how I've always done things, then maybe it would suit me better if I just relaxed, took a step back, and allowed this to unfold instead of trying to control this or become upset with the fact that this is taking a little bit longer than I would have liked. Okay, now the best case scenario with justice is being clarified by the Four of Cups. So you could be connecting with a Libra here, but this is about handling discontent. Because in the recent past, there was definitely something that felt better. Now you're experiencing a little bit more frustration. That's the word that keeps coming in very loudly for me. The best case scenario is that you learn to balance yourself out from the discontent. from going from a peak so high to one that feels lower in comparison. In reality, where you are is not the lowest you've experienced, because you're coming in as the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords comes from a background of experience. So you've experienced worse than this. But in comparison to what you've previously experienced recently, you're feeling a little cheated out of something. Okay? And this is about you creating distance from that discontent and doing what you need to do to correct the situation, not because it's easy, but because it's right. The reason this is all happening with the Hanged Man is the Five of Cups, Piscean energy, but this is about losing, feeling like you're losing something, feeling disappointed, sad about the loss of something. It's about letting go. It's about releasing those feelings of grief. Sitting in those feelings and saying to yourself, well, you know, this is my experience right now, but I don't want it to continue to be my experience. So in order for me to be happy, I need to let this go. This is feeling like someone has really just, they've worked your nerves. Someone here is being insincere and disingenuous. And if it's not a person you're connecting with, Leo, it is just the fact that you are connecting with a past version of something that feels like it is no longer for you. It's taking too long. And not that it's taking too long per se, it's just that the wait is not worth the work you're putting in. In the recent past with the Nine of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups. I'm hearing love bomb. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There may have been somebody in the recent past who love bombed you. I don't know if you're connecting with a narcissist, Leo. If this is an individual that you're connecting with romantically, it could be a narcissistic boss as well. This is somebody, it's like a love bomb feeling. This person came in super strong, gave you the world, claimed that they would give you the world. You felt super pursued, super cared for by this person. And now all of a sudden, it's like it's just up in the air again. If this is about a job or a career path, there was something very glamorized about it when you entered this job or career path. And now you're realizing that essentially what you thought it was, it actually isn't, and it's an illusion, and it's broken down. That's where this disappointment is coming from. You thought you knew, but now you don't. Now you thought you knew, but now you really know, and you don't actually want this. That comes from growth, Leo. I just want to bring your attention to that. That comes from growth. That comes from shifting your understanding. It's changing your frame of mind. You've expanded, and now your understanding of things, the world, your environment, it includes more information. Now your processing has escalated. It's evolved. It's grown. So the standards that you used to be okay with before are no longer your standards today. Coming in, we have the Three of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Whoever this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is, or this partner, this person who's been the block, if this is someone that you were partnering with in the past, they are perfectly okay with handling the partnership the way that they see fit for themselves. I am getting that this person is willing to partner up, but not more than they are willing to give from themselves. This person is not a selfless person. This individual likes to hold on to the things that make them feel good. I think that is coming from a place of self-defense. So if this person tends to be more on the selfish side, it's not it's not that they are evil, because I know with narcissistic behavior, it feels just so incredibly evil. This person is not evil to the core. They were hurt to the core. And so in self-defense, all they know how to do is manage themselves and themselves alone. So if they work with others, they are always going to try to come up. Now, that is not an excuse. This person's behavior, if it is manipulative and in this Five of Swords energy, it's inexcusable, okay? This is to let you know that coming in, there will be a recognition that this person's behavior will not change. So if there is a reconciliation and you're asking yourself, well, will this person be different because they're telling me things will be different? They are not going to be different. In the end, in your outcome, it's going to come full circle. You're going to start with the Three of Swords energy, and then the outcome is going to be the Three of Swords energy. So if you're connecting with someone who really has not changed. It does not look like they are going to change. This could involve a marriage. If this is a business, some kind of boss or manager that you're connecting with, this is an individual who does not intend to change anything. They're hoping that you become more malleable. This person is hoping that you will become more accepting of a lower standard because they're not going to change. They're hoping to take advantage of what they perceive as naivete, not really knowing exactly who it is they're dealing with. They don't realize that they are dealing with the Queen of Wands, somebody who does not need to be here. Someone who's putting in because they want to, not because they need to. Right? Now, if this is not the person you're connecting with in terms of a narcissist or somebody who is taking advantage of the situation, this is just an energy here of stepping into a power that for a moment, it's going to feel like you're taking a step back professionally, or where time, energy, money is involved. It may feel like you're taking a step back. You're going to feel exhausted. You're going to feel kind of like, why did I sign up for this? However, what's interesting is you are also at the same time going to feel very contented by this. Because with the Three of Pentacles, you're learning something new. As the King of Pentacles, you are somewhat of an expert or someone that just knows very deeply how to do something. If you're at the Three of Pentacles stage as the King of Pentacles, I can see where you would be a little frustrated that as a business person or as somebody very stable, you're sort of starting over. The Nine of Wands means that you're very, very tired and feeling exhausted over, like you're overexerting yourself. But the Nine of Cups, Leo, you're going to enjoy what this is. You're going to enjoy it. So while you may be feeling like you're starting over, you're actually going to enjoy it. Where this is a new person, this King of Pentacles, this new person, this is somebody who is coming out of something fairly rough. You may meet this person at work. This person is a little bit on the defense, but this is also somebody who is willing to work with somebody who meets their standard as well. This person is looking for their Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this is somebody who's looking to work with, they're taking more time alone to work on themselves until they meet somebody who they feel inspires them to be a partner. This person has just been through it. This person's been through it, and they're not really trying to start over with just anybody. They want it to be someone worth the salt, worth the time, worth the energy. And what I'm seeing is that you guys are going to work together and see where this goes. How you see yourself with the Lovers is the Seven of Cups. So Leo, you or someone that you're connecting with is exploring options. When it comes to people, where it comes to your soul purpose, where it comes to how you put yourself where you put yourself, this is about exploring, feeling overwhelmed and having many options. Okay? In the external environment, what you may not see with this Empress is the Tower. Heavy scorpionic energy. So this could be you relinquishing your title as a spouse to somebody, okay? Or the what is it? Or just like the life partner of somebody. You could just be deciding to leave. I am getting that somebody here is going, if there is a third party situation, a choice will be made. Somebody in the environment will be walked away from. But like we mentioned with this person here from the past, giving them a second chance, it's going to, I almost feel like it is not sincere. There's going to be something about it that will radically change, but it won't be over, so to speak. Okay? Now, where this is your energy, Leo, this is about to be an upheaval. This is about to be an upheaval where your idea of perfection is going to change. Your idea of your highest self is going to change. Because the level of flexibility that this situation is asking of you, you are going to turn out differently than you anticipated originally. Not in a bad way, but it is going to be different. With the overall energy as the Queen of Wands, this is about you discovering, it's like unlocking a part of yourself, unlocking a version of yourself. With this fear of judgment, it's being clarified by the Six of Cups. This is about reconciliation. This is about giving second chances. This is about meeting perhaps somebody that makes you feel like you have a past life connection with this person. if this is about whether this will work out, this reconciliation, I'm not seeing it working out, Leo, only because this person's intentions are still very self-centered. They will work with you in the marriage or in the commitments. They will show up as the provider and all the concrete things. But when it comes to love, when it comes to fulfillment, they are still more concerned with how they fare in the situation. And if they're not happy, they will seek it elsewhere. They're not really regarding you as the other person. And that's just what I see. There's so much pain here, but they are very much in that self-concerning energy. The Three of Pentacles is a partnership. They will work with you, but they will not connect with you. That is different. They're willing to work with you. It's a transaction for them. So if this is about a second chance, if you grant it, you may be disappointed that it's just going to be more of the same, especially with this outcome being the Three of Swords. If this is a fear that a second chance to yourself will not pan out, that is not the case. Because where you are working on yourself, you are making hard decisions, but you are focusing on yourself, Leo. And by working on yourself, you become a beacon for other people who are like-minded to find you. Okay, so you are the old person and the new person put into one. You giving yourself the second chance while focusing on yourself will lead you to finding others who you can connect with and improve yourself. Now with the Three of Swords in the outcome, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Four of Swords. So where there is a third party situation, there really will not, it looks like to me someone may decide to turn a blind eye. Someone here is going to continue to juggle. They're gonna continue to juggle, but what you may notice is that this person becomes more silent. This person is going to move in silence. So this isn't really a change. It's not really a change. Yes, something will be revealed, but it'll be hidden again. And the only difference is that they will be more discreet. They're going to continue to juggle and just try to figure out a better way to make this work. Okay? Now, if this is you releasing something, if this is you releasing, this is you releasing an old job, an old career path, pursuing an old, letting go of an older version of yourself. This is about you kind of getting through that pain, taking time to be alone in silence, to meditate, to move in silence as you transition, right? We were talking briefly about that double life, having one step in the old and one step in the new. So it's about switching, right? We want to seamlessly move from our old self to our new self. So this is about you just kind of holding on to both the old and the new while you really hunker down and get settled in that new space, which you can do. The Six of Swords here for you, Leo, is saying that you are moving from a place of greater chaos to a place of tranquility. So this is an improvement. You may not see it yet because it's very painful, but the fact that the Three of Swords is followed by the Four of Swords and then by the Six, that's stability, that's peace of mind, that's tranquility, that's improvement. And in ways that perhaps were more challenging in the past, you are going to find yourself more enraptured by your own abilities. And I think in a way you're going to surprise yourself. You're going to, very much with this Empress and the Tower, you're going to surprise yourself by how well equipped you are to handle what is coming next. Because it is painful, but you will be able to handle it with grace and class. Anyone that tries to fool you will not be able to fool you, Leo. What is the guidance, please, for Leo? What is the guidance for Leo? What is the guidance for Leo, please? What is the guidance for Leo? Page of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. Could be connected with a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. there's been, so what I'm seeing for those of you where you're in a third party situation, okay, I'm seeing that someone has been constantly looking through text messages, emails, right? There's been some level of stalker type energy, and it's either led to a feeling of isolation or rejection because of what you have found, or you have found nothing, but there's something about your intuition that's telling you something is not right. Follow your intuition. Okay, because with the king of cups, you're having this feeling here that you know what love looks like and this is not it. If you're feeling insecure, okay, if you're feeling insecure, Leo, you should not be feeling insecure. If somebody that you are with is wanting to make you feel secure, you know what that means? Full transparency, calling you where they're going to be, calling you to let you know what the holdup is, right? If you guys are partners, marriage is difficult and it requires work, okay? Real talk, it requires work. It is not something to do to say you've done it. Marriage, a true partnership, really requires work. And if one of the two partners is feeling insecure, the person on the receiving end should be concerned about why that person is not feeling insecure, why that person is not feeling secure. We all bring things from our past, and that of course requires us to do our self-work. So that is not to say, Leo, that someone here needs to bear all the weight. It is a two-way street. Both people need to, the person that's coming in with the insecurities needs to put in that work on themselves, but then the other person on the receiving end should also play their part and not add to that person's insecurities. It's a two-way street, right? And this here has felt very imbalanced. So when it comes to feeling insecure, and you can just tell that something is not right, don't wait on the evidence to become clear. If you are feeling that way and you realize that at the end of it, your partner is not concerned with the fact that the person they're saying I love you to is not feeling right, and they're not concerned with that, that already is ringing alarm bells. That already is a red flag. That someone you're connecting with and claiming to love is feeling some type of way, and you are not concerning yourself with what that means for them. So you don't have to wait for the text message. You don't have to wait for the evidence to become clear, because it's clear enough right now. You're not feeling loved. That is what it is. That is actually happening. That's a reality. And it's valid. Your feelings about this are valid. And I say that because there's something here. You could be connecting with a narcissist and this person is gaslighting you and telling you that your feelings are not valid. Your feelings, Leo, are valid. Anyone who cares about you should care when you are not happy. They should be asking questions and finding ways to help you improve the situation. Okay? If this person is not doing that, but then claiming to care, that's inconsistent enough to show that they actually don't. And you are not crazy for seeing it and calling it out. It's actually extremely inconsiderate of them to even have the audacity to tell you that what you're seeing is faulty instead of checking themselves. That's a lack of maturity. I'm getting passionate for you, Leo, because, you're seeing something and feeling something and it's not being validated. It is valid, sweetie. It is valid. Don't let somebody tell you otherwise. You're going to come into that energy of self-empowerment very soon. You're going to see. You're going to see that it doesn't matter what this person says or tries to say or tries to make you feel it doesn't matter. This person does not matter more than you matter. It's almost like you're in a survival mode. And where this is not romance and this third party situation, this is about you being in that career or being in between careers, being in between jobs, being in between schools and life purposes, where intuitively you know that there is something better. But in a way, you're kind of waiting for the improvement. You're waiting to be recognized, or you're waiting for the goodbye party. You're waiting for something, and it's not coming. You don't need it to come, Leo, for you to properly exit the situation. There is no script to this. There is no script to how this ends. You decide the ending. And if all you want is peace of mind, then you can leave whenever you are ready. You do not need a reason. You do not need an excuse. You do not even need to wave and say goodbye. You could turn your back, pack your bag, and go. Because it doesn't look to me like you are even trying to hurt anyone. You are just trying to escape a pain. You don't need to answer to anybody for the choices you make. I looked up at the timer just now. It's 44:44. Stability is already here for you, Leo. You just need to take that first step. You are going to be okay. You really, really will, because you see it, you see what you deserve, and you see what you are not willing to put up with anymore, and you are prepared to walk away. But it's like you're waiting for a closure, you're waiting for a sign. If you are already feeling it, Leo, and you are already resonating with this reading, you feel like this is your situation to a T, then this is your sign that what you're feeling is clear, what you're feeling is valid, and you having that intuitive knowing that something is just too painful to sit with anymore, and it's not because you weren't trying, but because the person or the people involved were really just not showing up for you, then it's just time to go in the way that you feel is time to go. Provided no one gets hurt, provided no one is, use your discernment always, Leo, with respect and holding yourself up to the highest standard of kindness, right? You leave that impression behind that you have left things better than when you first entered. But this situation is not a reflection on you, and you can go at any point without a reason. These folks or this person has already done enough. Truly, they've done enough. Do in your heart, do what you know in your heart is best for you, Leo, because you have your sights set on something big, and it's going to be within your best interest. It's going to help you heal, and you'll bounce back from this faster than you even think. So my love, Leo, I'm going to leave you here, my friend. I truly hope that you found this reading clarifying and helpful moving forward. If you enjoyed your reading, please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Leo, I am sending you all of my love. You have got this. It will be okay. It is not your fault. Your feelings are valid. Now do what you need to do for yourself to heal and to transform and to welcome in this new energy. Okay? I will see you in the next reading, my love. In the meantime, I pray that you stay safe, you be well, and until next time, I am sending you all of my love. Bye, Leo.